We entered the stream of Sagittarius 2 days ago. A strange place. Here are foreign stars. They do not belong to the Milky Way. They move together, a long torn thread, a remnant of another galaxy. Once, the dwarf galaxy Sagittarius was a separate world, its own system of orbits, its own history, perhaps its own civilizations. Now, only the stream remains. Stars, dust, and the slow gravitational echo of a catastrophe that lasted billions of years. We were doing our usual work, determining the metallicity of M-dwarfs in the stream. In general, nothing that could make it into the expedition report as the first line. Until Orpheus fell silent. He did not raise the alarm. He just fell silent for a few seconds. Then an object appeared on the central screen. At first, we took it for an asteroid, then for a piece of debris from a station, then for a reconstruction error. But the error repeated across all ranges. It was there, dark, cold, huge, and he moved along with the flow of Sagittarius so precisely, as if he were not a random body, but a part of this very stellar river. We constructed a trajectory. The object did not just find itself in the flow, it was as if it had been placed there. Someone consciously chose this very orbit. Someone calculated it for billions of years ahead. Only then did we realize, this is a ship. He resembled the last solution of a civilization that had no good options left. No radio communication, no active engines or residual reactor emissions, only a hull that had survived longer than many stars have existed. Internal scanning gave a weak signal. Thousands of compartments, rows of airtight chambers, a complex structure of energy circuits, almost completely extinguished. At first we called it a storage, then a colonial module, and then Orpheus produced the reconstruction. It was an ark. Apparently their civilization had not yet mastered hyperspace and was forced to rely on traditional physics and celestial mechanics of space travel. And for some reason, they had no opportunity to remain on their planet. So they built a ship not for traveling through space, but for traveling through time, in the hope that in 1,000,000 years the current would take them to a place where they could start a new life. They simply placed the ark in the current, like a bottle with a message thrown into the ocean. Only the ocean was the galaxy, and the delivery time was billions of years. We do not know whom they hoped to meet, their descendants, another civilization, us, but they calculated correctly, almost. The ark did indeed reach an era in which someone could discover it. We discovered it, but the trajectories diverged. We were moving towards the current. It was leaving with it. We physically could not change the trajectory. We could only watch. For 47 minutes, the foreign ark passed by us. 4 kilometers of darkness, thousands of closed chambers. And the scariest part was not that they perished. We do not know that. The scariest part was something else. If at least one chamber inside was still operational, if anyone was still waiting there, then we would become those who arrived too late and passed by. Before the object disappeared from the area of confident scanning, Orpheus recorded one pulse, very weak. Not a distress signal, not a message, not a code, just a brief change in the field within the casing, like the movement of a sleeper who is almost awake. Only the flow of Sagittarius continued to carry him further, to where the beings that had long vanished from their own galaxy sent him. Sometimes I think the most terrifying thing about space is not emptiness, but the possibility that somewhere within that emptiness, someone may be waiting for billions of years to survive long enough to be found and still remain unheard.